48 hours decide the fate of Barcelona, star joining Chelsea. 3 players untouchable in Flick's lineup with Barcelona. Barcelona puts Harry Kane on the list of Lewandowski's replacements. Unexpected comment from Lamine Yamal towards Vinicius Junior. And before we begin, don't forget to share your opinion in the comments about Barcelona's remontada against Levante. And if you are a Barcelona fan, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like, and follow our page. 48 hours to decide the fate of Barcelona, star joining Chelsea. Chelsea Football Club are keen on signing one of Barcelona's first-team stars during the current summer transfer window, before the market closes. According to Mundo Deportivo, Chelsea are pushing to sign the Spaniard Fermin Lopez, the Barca midfielder, in this transfer window. Chelsea want to determine Fermin Lopez's willingness to leave the Catalan club before submitting an official offer to Barca for the player. Chelsea are keen to sign Fermin Lopez from Barcelona. The Spanish newspaper indicated that the Club World Cup champions have already contacted the player's agents to know his stance on leaving Barca, with Chelsea setting a 48-hour deadline for Lopez to make his decision before submitting an official bid. Lopez had previously stated on several occasions that he wishes to continue with his team, emphasizing that he wants to remain at the Camp Nou, the club of his life. Barcelona manager Hansi Flick did not include Fermin Lopez in the starting lineup against Levante in the recent La Liga clash, nor did he bring him on as a substitute. The newspaper added that Fermin Lopez would likely secure a starting role at Chelsea under Italian coach Enzo Maresca, who intends to rely on him in his tactical plans for the current season. 3 players untouchable in Flick's Barcelona lineup. Barcelona have started their 2025/2026 La Liga campaign strongly, just as they ended last season, not disappointing their fans in the opening 2 matches so far. The Catalan club kicked off the new La Liga season with a convincing 3-0 win over Mallorca in the first round of the competition. Then, in the second round of the 2025/2026 La Liga, Barcelona pulled off a dramatic 3-2 comeback win against Levante, having been 2-0 down throughout the first half. With these results, Barca reached 6 points, sitting second in the league table behind Villarreal, who have the same tally. The backbone of Flick's Barcelona 11. In both La Liga matches, Hansi Flick's starting 11 featured a few rotations in certain positions, either to vary options or give opportunities, but not wholesale changes. Against Mallorca, Barcelona lined up as follows. Goalkeeper, Juan Garcia. Defense, Eric Garcia, Ronald Araujo, Cubarsí, Alejandro Balde. Midfield, Frenkie de Jong, Pedri, Fermin Lopez. Attack, Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, Ferran Torres. As for the Levante match, the lineup was goalkeeper, Juan Garcia. Defense, Eric Garcia, Ronald Araujo, Pau Cubarsí, Alejandro Balde. Midfield, Marc Casado, Pedri, Rafinha. Attack, Lamine Yamal, Ferran Torres, Marcus Rashford. From both lineups it is clear Flick made certain changes between games, but 3 players remained untouchable, Juan Garcia, Pedri, and Lamine Yamal. These 3 featured for the full 180 minutes in both matches, thanks to their outstanding level last season, their current fitness, and Flick's merit-based principle that earns them full match time. Other players also enjoyed more minutes due to their performances, such as Rafinha, 167 minutes, and Pau Cubarsí, 159 minutes. With plenty of options in creative positions, rotation was evident. Dani Olmo wasn't a starter but still logged 90 minutes, while Fermin Lopez started against Mallorca but only played 45 minutes. In midfield, Frenkie de Jong got 90 minutes, Gavi 66 minutes, and Marc Casado 45 minutes. In defense, alongside Cubarsí, Araujo also stood out, 166 minutes, while Andreas Christensen had just 15 minutes. At fullback, Eric Garcia played 175 minutes on the right with Jules Koundé gradually introduced, 18 minutes. And on the left, Balde played 144 minutes with youngster Joffre Torrens adding 22 minutes. In attack, Robert Lewandowski returned with a 14-minute cameo against Levante. Marcus Rashford started on the left wing for 45 minutes, while Ferran Torres remains Flick's big bet, totaling 159 minutes and 2 goals so far. Thus, Flick has shown clear tactical flexibility in his Barcelona setup, with both starters and substitutes rotated, but also sent a strong message. Certain players form the backbone of Barca, and everyone else must prove their worth to earn minutes. Barcelona put Harry Kane on Lewandowski's replacement list. According to media reports, Barcelona's sporting director Deco has already begun preparing for the post-Robert Lewandowski era, with the Polish striker's contract set to expire in the summer of 2026. El Nacional reported that Deco considers English star Harry Kane, currently at Bayern Munich, as the ideal option to reinforce the Catalan side's attack, thanks to his vast experience and prolific goal-scoring ability. Deco believes Kane is the most suitable successor to Lewandowski, who is entering the final stages of his career with Barcelona, noting that signing him would be a strategic move to ensure the club continues competing at the highest level. Although the transfer would demand a massive financial investment due to Kane's high market value, Barcelona view him as a potential new leader of their front line. Unexpected comment from Lamine Yamal about Vinicius Junior. Lamine Yamal, Barcelona's rising jewel, did not hesitate to express his opinion when asked to comment on Vinicius Junior's behavior during Real Madrid's match against Real Oviedo, in which the Brazilian star stole the spotlight not only with his goals and technical contributions, but also with his controversial actions that sparked wide debate among fans and the media. Yamal began his remarks with a slight smile, pointing out that as a young player in La Liga, he always observes what the big stars do, both on and off the pitch, since such situations can become valuable lessons in building a sporting character. He explained that what Vinicius did on the bench, fidgeting and yawning, may be seen by some as a natural expression of eagerness to play, but for him personally, it does not reflect the ideal image that a great star should show in a decisive moment, especially as every small detail is scrutinized in big matches. Yamal added that Vinicius coming on after the 63rd minute and directly assisting Mbappe's goal proves that the Brazilian has the mentality to change the game whenever he wants. At the same time, he pointed out that his way of expressing anger or reacting towards the referee or even the crowd was exaggerated, and that such behavior can create unnecessary tension in a match that Real Madrid had already comfortably under control. He also spoke about the moment when Mbappe intervened to silence Vinicius after his assist, considering it an important image in modern football. Sometimes we need our teammates to remind us that the moment doesn't require excessive reaction, and that it's better to celebrate and enjoy success rather than get into arguments. He stressed that Mbappe's action provided a real lesson in leadership on the pitch. Regarding Vinicius's reaction to the Oviedo fans after his third goal, Yamal said he understood the players' feelings when provoked from the stands, especially when it involves bottles being thrown or insulting chants. However, he believes the best response is to stay calm and focus on winning. He added, "When you score and win, you've already answered any insult or provocation. There's no need to fuel the fire with gestures or words." In the end, Yamal praised Vinicius's footballing abilities, which he described as exceptional, but did not hide his opinion that his side actions sometimes cost him part of the respect he deserves as one of the best wingers in the world. He pointed out that stardom is not only measured by what a player does with the ball, but also by how he handles pressure and his ability to send a positive message to the children and young people watching the games and dreaming of being like him one day. Lamine Yamal concluded his remarks with a clear message. "I believe Vinicius has enormous energy, and if he can channel all his emotions into his performances on the pitch, no one will be able to stop him. But at the same time, as a new generation, we need to see role models in behavior as much as in skill."